Hi, I'm Dennis Hanson. This is my Triumph Speed 4. Alright, one thing I did want to mention, I talked about my spark plugs having a lot of oil on them. I did not mean the bottom part of the plug, although that one doesn't look that great. It was more the top, and the issue is that there's a seal that goes between the cam cover and the head, and that seal had let go a little bit and was leaking oil into the top of the spark plug, below where the coil snugs down on it. So that's what I meant. I didn't mean it was on this end. I just wanted to clear that up. Alright, so I'm at the point where I'm going to take the breather cover off. And first thing you want to do is take this hose out that goes to the air box. I just put it put it outside. And as far as these bolts that hold on this cover, I found that they're 5/16. I tried using metrics, and they were just kind of in between. I don't know why that is, but I'm just going to pop this off with my 5/16 and a rubber hammer. Alright, so I got the breather cover off. Everything looks pretty good. I'll show you a little trick I used to get it off. Looking inside here, everything looks pretty good. The tensioner is definitely working. I don't see any weird wear. Everything looks good. The only thing I'm concerned about, I was thinking I'd be able to put a wrench on something to spin this motor to check the valve clearances. And I'm going to have to do it the old school way, put it in gear and then spin the back tire. So that's definitely going to add more time. As far as getting that timing cover or the breather cover off, it was really snug on there, and so there's a tab right here, kind of close to where that breather hose goes in, and I was able to feed this. I happen to have this. Feed it through there and locate that tab, and then just give it a few light taps with a hammer, and it came off. And there are two locating pins. There's one here, one here. So you kind of have to work it past those two. In fact, this one, yeah, comes out. Strange design, but anyways, yeah, that's off. So it's on to checking the clearance, and we'll see how that goes. Alright, to get the camshafts in the position that I want them, so I can check the clearance on the valves. There is no easy way to do this. Well, kind of an easy way, but there's no socket or anything that you can put on the end of the crankshaft to rotate it. Now, in certain Triumphs you can. I've seen that on, I think it's on the 800 Explorers and things. But on this particular, on the Speed 4s, the only way that I know of to do this is to put the bike in sixth gear actually, and you're going to have to rotate the wheel to bump that camshaft to get it to where you want. And I know this is a pain in the butt. If there's a better way, I'd like to know. And I'm not going to, at this point, I wouldn't want to try to tap the starter to get it in the right spot. So we're just going to go with the old school way, bump the tire, and then I'll show you how I check the clearance. Alright, so I just checked cylinder number, let's see, which one was it? Alright, so I just checked cylinder number 3, the exhaust, and it was 0.2 and 0.2, which is right there. It's the lower end of the tolerance. And you just have to keep spinning that wheel. Alright, so I just did number 3, exhaust valves. And so you just have to keep bumping the rear tire until you see the lobes come up. They're pointed straight up. And that's number 3. That's uneven. Sometimes you have to do a little bit, put a little more oomph into it. I felt it move that time. All right, so I'm on cylinder number 3, and this is the intake, and I've got the 0.15 gauge on that, and you can see it fits under there very nicely. Check the other one. Perfect. All right, so I finished. Everything's within tolerance, and the only anomaly I found was on cylinder number 2, the exhaust, and that's only off by 5/500ths of a millimeter, which I'm not going to worry about. But to do this whole procedure is not that bad. All you got to do is just keep rotating that tire around, wait for those lobes to be pointing straight up, slide that feeler gauge in, and you're done. I mean, that's it. So probably the hardest part of this whole, getting to this point, is that getting that cam cover off. And so, anyways, that's done. Time to start putting this bike back together, and we'll see how that goes. So that's it for this one. Thanks for watching.